just because, Muhammad would be back on a win streak that, because that no contest. I'm glad they counted it as a no contest, but, this is third fight already in 2021, so this is a pretty important fight for him.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I know who I'm picking. It's probably not a very popular. Who you got in this one? I know who I've got, but who you got?
I'm gonna go Muhammad. I got to backtrack.
Oh my God.
And because I know what you're about to do too. I know you're going Damian Maia. I know you are.
All right, so yes, I am. And let me tell you why. Okay.
Because you want to lose, but it's okay.
Maybe. But listen to just the last. I'm gonna name off all of Damian Maia's losses for a while. Lost to Gilbert Burns. There's no shame in that. That's number 2 welterweight in the world. The only person to drop Kamaru Usman. He ended up getting knocked out, but who hasn't by Kamaru Usman recently? Whatever. Another loss to Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington, Tyron Woodley when Tyron Woodley was actually fighting in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, his loss. There's a loss to Rory McDonald, Jake Shields, Chris Weidman.
What are these back in like 13, 12?
Yeah, we're back into 11 and 12. Like, what I'm saying is all of his losses are to legit people. Not saying Bilal Muhammad is not legit, but I haven't seen that he has anything that tells me he's going to beat Damian Maia. And here's the worst part of this. Yes, I'm taking Damian Maia, but he's a plus 200 dog in this, and Muhammad's a minus 265 favorite.
Really?
Can you believe that? I don't know where that number's coming from.
That is interesting.
I think there's money there to win on Damian Maia. I know you chose Bilal Muhammad, but he should not be that big of an underdog.
No, he shouldn't. I do agree on that.
I'm taking Maia.
Okay. Well, shit fur. We just going back and forth on this one. I am going to enjoy that fight, though. That's going to be a fun fight to watch.
Dude, all of these. Even this next one. Leading into Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz. So this is the only fight on the main card that doesn't have a ranked fighter, even though if Nate Diaz wins this, I bet he gets a title shot.
Yeah, he will.
Don't forget, this is a 5-round fight that's not a main event, co-main event, or a title fight.
Yeah, because that's weird. That's just crazy to me.
I listened to, I think it was on Helwani's podcast. I listened to several podcasts today, so I don't remember which one said it. But someone said that Nate Diaz probably asked for this so that he could use his cardio to his advantage to get into the later rounds.
That makes sense.
I agree. I actually think, just to also give you the odds, I'm going to do that on all of these. Leon Edwards, minus 500 favorite. Nate Diaz, plus 355 underdog.
Okay.
I thought Leon Edwards looked really good against Bilal Muhammad until that was stopped due to a no contest. I think he's going to give Nate Diaz the Jorge Masvidal treatment. And I think this might end up being a doctor stoppage win for Leon Edwards. I think he's going to bust him up.
Okay. Man, I'm really torn because I like Leon. I do like Leon. I was upset about the Muhammad fight. I got stopped. I wish that fight would have continued. But I mean, I'm a little curious why he's fighting Diaz right now.
Didn't make sense.
Because he's literally coming off a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8, 9 something win streak. It's just like a stupid number. However, I hope you're listening to this, and I hope that you're well, we are recording this. I hope that you really are taking notes. Nate Diaz is going to win that fight.
I'm just go ahead and mark this down as a loss for you. I don't.
Nathan Donald Diaz.
There's no way that's his middle name.
We'll win this fight.
Oh my God, it is his middle name.
NDD is going to slap the fuck out of Leon Edwards. Good, put it down.
I'm sorry, that's funny. Okay, how do you think he's gonna win? Like,
Oh, I think exactly what you said a minute ago. I think he's going to take his cardio and his street fighting abilities, and I think he's going to say, "You come to me." I think he's going to say, "You come to me," and then as soon as he starts to come to him, I think he's just going to scrap with him. I think that's all. I mean, that's all Nate Diaz does. But I think he's going to almost bully Leon Edwards into it. In my opinion, I don't know if that makes sense, but I think he's going to mentally bully him into wanting to fight him up close.
you know, and I think you're right. I think that is exactly what he's going to try to do. I just think in the first 2 rounds that Edwards is going to touch him so much that it's just going to open him up a lot. He has so much scar tissue on his face, man. And I think that's going to affect his vision, him being able to see. The doctors aren't going to like it. I think Nate Diaz has every capability to win this fight. I just think the doctors are going to get in the way.
I mean, I don't disagree. I don't necessarily disagree with that.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Because I think the fight's going to go exactly how you're saying. I think he has rotten luck, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
Who knows? If Leon Edwards wins this title shot for him, would that be 9 in a row with a no contest sprinkled in?
I mean, how can you not?
I'm with you. I hate that because Stephen Thompson is fighting at July 10th, and if he beats Gilbert Burns, I want him to get the title shot. But I mean, usually Stephen Thompson fights twice a year, so I think you can get a Leon Edwards Kamaru Usman fight in around September, October, and then the winner of Gilbert Burns, Stephen. Well, I don't know. They're wanting Kamaru Usman to fight Colby Covington. We'll talk about this later.
Nah, there's just so much going up at the welterweight right now.
Such a crowded division. Okay. Yeah. Lead me into the co-main event, man, because I can't wait for this one.
Oh, I can't either. It's the flyweight. It's the championship. It's the co-main event. It's my boy Moreno against also arguably another one of my boys, Figueiredo. Fuck, that's all I gotta say is I'm pumped for this. Like, I'm definitely pumped for this. A draw last time, and now we're going back at it. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. They've had 6 months to go back to the training board, to the chalkboard, and train for the same exact fight. They've been training for this fight for a year, pretty much. They got to have a practice round, a practice bout, and now this is the real fight for them. Now, you think of it like that, this fight's huge. Huge.
I agree. And I told you last time, we watched this one at your place last time they fought, and Brandon Moreno made me a fan.
Man, he's fun to watch. Oh man, he's fun to watch. He's a little the assassin baby.
I think he's only 26 years old, so he's still young too.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, we are young. We are young.
Sorry, he's 27, but I was close.
We are still young.
You say so. All right, so I think this is a hard fight to pick. Who are you taking? I've got mine. I've got my reasoning, but
we might go in the same on this. We might go opposite. I don't know. You probably understand and know who I'm going to pick already. I'm going to go Brandon Moreno. I really like him in this one. I think he trains a little bit better on how to scrap with him, and I think he figures it out this time. And I think he may knock him out.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of, I get where you're coming from, but I got Figgy.
I figured you'd do this.
I I'm taking Figgy because I think he's big for a flyweight, and I think him having to cut weight twice in a row in 3 weeks last time really affected his performance. I also think Brandon Moreno fought the fight of his life last time, and I'm not sure he can replicate that performance against Figueiredo. He may. I just don't know if he will. And for that reason, and because I think that Figueiredo doesn't have to cut weight twice in 3 weeks, I'm taking him by I'm gonna take him by submission this time.
Ooh, okay, all right.
That's going to be such a fun fight. I really don't care who wins. I have to pick someone because of mine and your little bet we have going, but I can't wait to just sit down and be a fan and watch that fight.
Same. I'm with you. I agree. Oh, goodness. Well, I think that leads us into, what we're all watching it for. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah, leads us right into the main event. This was I'm going to let you know, I went back and forth on this one more than people would probably think. How does Israel react coming off of a loss?
3 months after a loss, his first loss in the UFC. However, he didn't have to cut weight for light heavyweight. So, it's not like he's been on this massive weight cut. He's pretty much been able to do what he wants to do. So I think he can get back down to 185 pretty easy. I don't think he's as worried as he should be. I really don't. I think he needs to be a little bit more nervous. I'm not sure if he's going to come out strong at all. I think he's going to try to come out strong. I don't know. Man, I'm iffy on this one. I'm actually not iffy at all. I know where I'm going, but...
And the thing about Vettori, the many times I've watched him fight, is the dude is just a scrapper. He's not necessarily skilled at any parts of this, but he's like Forrest Griffin, man. He's a dog. He's going to make it a fight with anybody.
Yeah, he lost by split decision in 18 to Izzy. And I think he's different now.
And he thinks he won that fight, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, another judge did. So it had to be a close fight. I haven't seen that fight in a long time, so I don't remember.
Who are you going on this one?
Here's the thing. Vettori pisses Adesanya off. Adesanya doesn't like him. And for that, I think Adesanya is going to take it more seriously than we think, and I'm choosing Adesanya.
Ooh, what are the odds on this before I give my pick?
Actually, the odds are... for anybody who may hear anything, my wife just came in with our new puppy. But Adesanya is a minus 286 favorite with Vettori a plus 225 underdog. Like, those odds are not as good as I thought they would have been. I thought they'd been a little more even.
I'm going to take Vettori and decision.
Vettori and decision. If Adesanya wins, I think it's going to be a decision also. I don't think he's going to knock out Vettori.
Yeah, I don't think this fight gets into a knockout, I'll be honest.
I will say, though, I've already told my wife she has to watch the main event with me because every time she does, some massive shit happens. So yeah. She will be tuning in. Something
has to happen. You have to watch it with him. You have to. Oh, goodness. No, Derek, man, I'm excited for this card. It's got some great fights on it. We didn't cover a lot of the prelims, but guys, check out the prelims. There's a bunch of good names in there. There's some Bama names. There's some, worldwide known names. So it's going to be a good card. Check it out.
I agree. The Eric Anders, Darren Stewart rematch, Lauren Murphy, Joanne Carterwood, that's your number one contender for your next women's flyweight title fight. So keep an eye on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Dawadu and Mavsar Evlov, that guy. This is a great card, man. I'm gonna do everything I can to watch every one of these fights.
Absolutely, and that will be a same to me.
So, I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up here. Luke, you got anything else you want to cover this week?
I don't, man, Derek. I hope you have a great week. I hope everybody listening has a wonderful week. Enjoy your week. Hunker down if you got storms. I think us in a little Bama. We're gonna have a few this week, but hopefully we'll have a good weekend and good weather for the fight.